Yo, hey guys, what is up? It's JJ Tech here, back again for another brand new video. And today I've got you a pretty different video, I guess I would say, only because today I'm be giving my thoughts or first impressions on the brand new Xbox Series X. As you know, Xbox revealed their design for this Project Scarlet, which is now officially called the Series X. And as you know, it's pretty controversial right now just because the design kind of looks like a PC, but we'll get all into that in today's video. But yeah, as you know, that was just unveiled about a week ago. When you guys are watching today's video, you guys are probably wondering that I'm a little late on this, but I had to think about it and really think about what I'm going to talk about in today's video. So with no further ado, let's get into today's video. So before we get started, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at JJTech123 so you can stay updated every time I upload a brand new video, and I'll pretty much let you guys know on Instagram when I upload a brand new video. So yeah, definitely follow me on there. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be talking about basically obviously my thoughts on the Xbox, what I think of it, and who knows, maybe I'll even buy it. But obviously this thing's still a good year away from now, so I can't really make those kind of decisions right now. But basically I'm gonna be talking about the specs, what I think about the console, what I think about the design, pretty much all that good stuff. So let's get started. Alrighty. So if you guys are probably wondering where I'm looking at my PC here. You guys probably can't see the monitor, but I got the mouse right here, and you guys are probably wondering how it looks like when it's on. You guys probably can't see the lights, but it glows here. As you can see, it has RGB, because I know I didn't show that in my review video, which I do apologize for. Alright, so let's get started with the boring stuff, the specs. Like I said, these are confirmed by Microsoft now, unlike before we were just speculating and throwing out leaks on what the specs were going to be. These are official by Microsoft now. So for the CPU, we are going to be getting an 8-core, and like I said, even though these are official supposedly, we don't really know for sure, but it says here that it will be an 8-core GPU. The GPU will obviously be a custom processor, and for the power in terms of teraflops, it's going to be 12 teraflops, so definitely more powerful than the current Xbox One X here. And for the RAM, we're supposedly going to be getting 13 gigabytes for games and 3 gigabytes for the overall operating system, and obviously that's 16 gigabytes total. And obviously all this stuff supposedly is confirmed. We don't really know for sure, but from what I've heard, this stuff is confirmed. Now the Xbox One X specs here pretty close, but obviously not. So for the Xbox One X, the CPU is around 2.3 gigahertz, and it is an AMD custom processor, and as you can see here, and it only has 6 teraflops. So the new Xbox Series X will have 6 additional teraflops of power, and supposedly in terms of RAM, we're going to be getting the newest GDDR6 kind of RAM memory, unlike the GDDR5 which we currently have in the Xbox One X. Now we got the boring stuff out of the way, and all that sounds really powerful, but I'm really surprised to hear what the PS5 is going to compare to, because as you know, we basically know absolutely nothing for the PS5 in terms of graphics or the CPU and GPU on what that thing is going to have. Obviously we have got some stuff from Sony, the real power that thing is going to have. So maybe if they do release the specs for the PS5, whenever they do release the actual console or whatever, we'll probably do a video comparing the Xbox Series X to the PS5. Now let me talk about design, because I know you guys are probably waiting for that. Now in terms of design, what do I think of this thing? Now honestly, it's kind of a mixed bag here. It really does look like a PC, and how I'm looking at it here, you know, it really just does look like a PC here. Pretty much just an Xbox One X that kind of went into a form factor of a PC. Now I don't really hate it. It's just, you know, obviously Microsoft is trying to go for, I guess you could say that, kind of call this not a console anymore but a PC. And if you think about it, this is basically a PC now. I wouldn't really call this a console anymore, just because these things are getting to the point where they're touching PC performance here. And overall, the design of this thing doesn't really bother me. Do I really love it? No, I don't really love the design. Do I like it? I do dig it. You know, I'm not just saying that because I'm an Xbox owner. And in terms of the controller, now the controller doesn't really look different at all, minus that new additional share button that they did add. But other than that, the controller pretty much looks exactly the same from last year's model or current models. And yeah, the D-pad also looks pretty different. But overall, the design of the controller and the PC here overall is pretty good. Now apparently you can turn this thing horizontally. Not quite sure how that's gonna work because, you know, the Xbox logo is vertical, so it wouldn't really work if you put that, you know, horizontally. Obviously this thing is intended to be vertical. Now in terms of the price here, we've got a bunch of leaks and speculations on how much this thing could potentially cost. Now obviously we don't have anything confirmed from Microsoft on how much this thing will cost, because obviously this thing is a year away and obviously we don't have any prices yet. Like, this thing could be costing around $700 to $800. Now that's reaching PC territory, and obviously, as you know, I got my PC for $780, so that's pretty close to PC. And honestly, at that point, that's pretty much too expensive. I wouldn't really personally pay for something like this, especially since I already have a PC. But if it's around 300 to 400, maybe even 500, might look into it. But in terms of, you know, $800, $700, maybe even above that, honestly, it's really not worth picking up, especially if you already have a powerful PC like I do. So now let's get to my thoughts and what I really think of this console. Now, like I said, reading all of this stuff sounds really good, and apparently this thing's gonna be able to game in 8K, something like that. Like I said, it's still a year from now, so we still have a lot of time for Microsoft to come out with the official specs and what this thing will really have. But so far, I really do like, I guess you could say, the specs, but you know, the design, not really digging it too much. But like I said, I don't hate it, but yet I don't love it. It's kind of a mixed bag. But yet again, doesn't really matter how it looks. It's really just gonna be sitting in your living room or wherever you're gonna put it. You're not really gonna be looking at it. In terms of the design, doesn't really bother me. Kind of just bothers me that, you know, they're still calling this a console when it's obviously trying to be a PC. Now, like I said, would I buy this thing? Like I said, if it's around $400-500, and maybe even if it's $300, because I really doubt it will cost less than $500 if I'm being completely honest, just because these specs that I just read here. Like I said, it's a custom CPU and GPU for this brand new Xbox Series X. You know, it's gonna have insane power, and apparently this thing's gonna be able to handle 4K at 60 FPS. Now I know the current Xbox One X can play 4K games, but it can't really play 4K at 60 FPS in all games. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this brand new Xbox that, you know, Microsoft is coming out with. Like I said, personally, I don't hate it. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Xbox Series X. Like I said, don't really hate it. Love the specs though. Personally, I wouldn't really buy it no matter what price it will cost. Like I said, if you already have a PC just like me that can handle games at really high settings and everything, honestly, there's really no point in getting the brand new Xbox unless you really want the newest console. But yeah, other than that, not really worth it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely a different video. Like I said, I don't really do a bunch of these kinds of videos. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think of this brand new Xbox. Would you buy it? Let me know. And also let me know what kinds of videos you guys want to see on the channel, because I did get a request from a viewer saying if I could test, you know, the gaming performance of my PC. And I know I've been saying I'm gonna be coming out with that brand new video. And like I said, guys, it's already in the works, guys. I already have recorded the gameplay for that brand new video that's gonna be coming out. Not gonna say that it's gonna be coming out next video because that's not for sure, but it'll definitely be coming out in December. So yeah, turn on post notifications and subscribe down below. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.